Virgo, welcome to your June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. You see that sun, baby? You can't see it, but I can, that's for sure. So I tried to do your reading like 3 times. That shit was stupid. I couldn't do it. I'm going to do it now. The message is basically that your core is getting stronger. You're being much more unmovable, unpersuadable. Not a lot of things are swaying you. The energies, the tide around you, it's not really affecting you, you know? You really got, I wouldn't say you really have your eye on something, but you're really focused on being very defensive at this moment, you know? I feel like you're trying to cleanse certain things from your life by being very withdrawn. For the most part, when it comes to how you experience stuff, whatever you are doing to maintain your health, I feel as though you are being very aware of what you're consuming, so that way you can be much better when it comes to your body and stuff like that. No aches, stuff like that. You know, health, defensive healthness or whatever the fuck. Okay, so let's jump into it. We're going to use the Line Strider. Yes, indeed, one of my favorite decks. We're going to jump into it with the Line Strider and then finish it off with an emanation, aka Heaven or Hell. Don't you get it twisted, Virgo. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. Virgo, hope you like the setting. I thought about this place in my head because I had too much interference in my normal place. So I thought I'd come out here and get some free spirit energy in, you feel me? All right, Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. Let's do it. Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. I'm just getting 3 more shuffles for Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. 2 more, June 8th for Virgo win. Through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. Don't you dare forget it. 1 more shuffle for the Virgos. Virgo, June 8th through the 14th. Oh man, it was a little struggle in that last push. So keep that in mind for yourself. Sun, moon, rising. All right. It's a lot of wind. Hopefully my cars don't go nowhere. If you're a sun sign Virgo, this is going to resonate a lot for you. More than the moon and the rising, but all has a lot of significance. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. It is a very beautiful fucking day outside. Oh my God. All right, Virgo. So I think the week has you fucked up. I think everybody has you fucked up. But for the most part, it's looking good. So I'm going to spread this out because I have a lot more space, and I like that. Your week is about patience when it comes to how you think logically on situations, how you analyze and how you construct fun activities and serious activities, anything. But for the most part, your patience is being tested. You're also growing patience when it comes to how you think and what you can deal with mentally. There's not too many mental blockages. I feel like you're conquering a lot of stuff, taking action on a lot of things, allowing you to build patience, allowing you to make definitive decisions, really direct, really decisiveness decisions, you know, real decisive. Pinpointing precision, you know, striking things where it needs to be struck at. So that's kind of like what this is all about here for your week. For the most part, you are adapting to and trying to change situations by focusing on one thing a little bit too much. 4 cups right here. So you're focusing way too much on it. There's other things in your life that you're not really looking at, and those things are diminishing at the moment. So it could be like a relationship. You're focusing on this person, but your friends aren't really receiving the love and care you normally give. You might not be doing certain things like getting an oil change for your car because you're too focused on a project, or you're too focused on playing a game or something. But for the most part throughout the week, you're too focused on something, and it's diminishing other areas in your life. Okay, so just be aware of that. For the most part, people see you as the opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. So people see you as someone who is trustworthy, someone who is who has the spark. Someone is seen as someone who is good for the long run. Someone who is reliable. Someone who is the opportunity choice. So if people need someone to fill a role, or someone to be there for a position, or someone to help them out in a project, they'll go to you. And this is kind of the energy you're pushing out, that you are available to experience new things and new projects with people and etc. All right, so let's look at the past. So in the past, you had a big setback, all right, and now you're really focused on something. This is what it is, the Nine of Wands in reverse. So you was trying to attain your highest form spiritually. It's a spiritual progress that you went through, but you had a big setback in that. You might have lost a lot of things, or something broke, and it really broke that willpower within you. You might have lost something, and it really hit you hard, and it made you feel like you was completely set back. And so now you're really focused and in your emotions about something throughout the week. So just be aware of that. It's just a setback spiritually, but you'll be fine as long as you realize that. For the most part, whoever you're dealing with right now, they feel as though that you are too much in your emotions to even see how they're feeling. They feel as though that there's no one there to help them throughout this hard time, and that you're not even realizing that they're going through a difficult time. You're too busy, too focused on whatever project or whatever you emotionally feel strong on, that they're sort of just feeling too vulnerable to even ask you to assess them or help them with whatever they're dealing with. So if this is a relationship that you're dealing with, your partner might not be telling you how setback they feel, how vulnerable, how hurt they feel in some type of situation they dealt with when it comes to you. But for the most part, I feel it's something they were dealing with themselves, and they're trying to kind of put whatever they failed in and put that blame on you in a sense, but not completely. They're trying to hint that to you, all right? But you're just really focused on yourself. Just make sure that you nourish the people around you and don't forget about them, all right? For the most part, a new person could be coming in your life, but they might not be the opportunity choice for you. They might not be the best thing. Lovers in reverse. So this person looks good, but they're not the pair for you. They're not the duality for you. They're not the one that you're supposed to connect with. This person is really trying to find a deeper connection with themselves, and this is why it's going to be a difficult time for you to connect with them, because they don't even know how to connect with themselves that well. So just look out for that. Also, if you focus too hard on whatever it is you're focusing on this week, just know that you might lose balance. You might lose touch with your higher self. It shows here that you'll lose a connection with yourself if you keep focusing on one area. So, for example, if you're not working on certain aspects of your life, those things will go down, right? And it shows here that you're focused on either a relationship too much or something you value or desire way too much. And it's making you lose connection to yourself on a deeper level, okay? Let's go ahead and look at where you're manifesting, which is looking pretty good because you have a lot of confidence coming in, all right? So whatever you're focused on, it could be something like a business. It could be a relationship that's bringing in a lot of money, a lot of experience, all right? And you're focused on that. So you're really manifesting a lot of confidence in your life, a lot of grounded energy in your life, new experiences. I feel like you're putting your money where your mouth is right now, but for the most part, not allowing no one to get in the way of that. Back to the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is all about you being patient. So I feel like it's you being patient and really focusing on what you desire and trying to manifest this investment in. You know, you're trying to put a lot of investments in, so that way in the future you can reap a lot of benefits from what you sowed right here, right? But don't focus on it too hard, because if you do, you know, like for example, if you have animals, you might not be walking them as much, and they're gonna feel that. You're not gonna know that because you're too focused on something. If you have like friends or like a mother or father or someone that you connect with a lot, it shows here that, you know, in the future you might not be paying too much. You might not be caring for them as much as you used to, and this is gonna affect the relationship that you have with those people, and also the things that you are dealing with. Let's get an emanation, Virgo. Let's rock, baby. Let's do it. Do it. I'm outside. I'm feeling good. It's glorious. It's a little windy. My cars ain't flying everywhere. Let's go ahead, Virgo. June 8th to the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. Virgo, June 8th to the 14th. Sun, moon, and rising. I think I'm going to go outside a little bit more often. You have heaven, Ramil, angel of vision. So I really feel as though this is an ancestor that you connect to. Whoever you pray to, you know, connect to, ancestor or whatever. This person is trying to show you that hope is not lost in your situation. For the most part, they're bringing the vision back to your life. Whatever vision you have for your life, they were there when you were dreaming about that, when you were seeing what you wanted for your life. And they're here now, back in your life. They were always here, but they're now illuminating this part of your life to allow you to see those things that you're not seeing now that were in your vision before for what you wanted for the future. So it's like you're going to start getting those old visions back, and it's going to give you that passion and drive and energy to move forward. Just remember, all right, because it's really a big emphasis on you focusing too much on this. So just make sure you balance things out by taking small breaks and tending to the people and things around you. I feel like that's going to diminish if you don't. So Virgo, this is Free Spirit Tarot. I'm glad you're here for my outside first time reading. This is cool. This is awesome. For the most part, I'm glad you're here. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos that I do here in the future. I would highly appreciate it. Also, I feel as though you're going to, if you're doing the lottery, it's a good chance that you might hit something good because Ace of Pentacles did drop out on your action part. So, and until next time, Virgo, I'll see you later.